Jewish Patriot here talking sports. This is my wheelhouse. Grew up on the schoolyards of Brooklyn playing basketball. I know what I'm talking about. Let's start with football. The Mac Daddy Mac of all sports here in the world, in the United States. It's called the NFL, National Football League. You see, Goodell? It's not the IFL. It's not the International Football League, all right? Forget about playing football in England or wherever, waking up at 5 in the morning. You know, you're making enough money, all right? I think you're made like $700 million, and all you got to do is run out and hug people after they get picked in the first round or wherever. So leave it alone. National Football League, all right? The kickoff should be like from the 35 or the 30-yard line. Bring that back. We want to see the kickoff. I know you're worried about injuries. Football is a rough sport. Everybody knows. Either kick it off so we get a run back mostly, or just forget about the whole thing. Having the guy just kick it into the end zone is ridiculous. All right? Next, number 3. Use technology to determine where the football actually is when the guy gets tackled or he runs out of bounds. Some guy runs over, he estimates where the football is, and then they come out with a chain and they mark it. They go, he missed by that much. What are you talking about? He doesn't. He somewhat knows where the ball is. He doesn't know exactly, and then he goes half an inch. That's ridiculous. We have the technology. Use it. 4, add 2 referees way back. So when the quarterback throws the ball on a deep ball, you don't have some guy running out of breath trying to determine if it's pass interference. All right? Or hire track stars. And then this way they could definitely know. Because right now, you're not exactly sure. Then you see the replay and then you argue about it. Just get 2 referees in the back. 5, fix the punt out of bounds. When it goes, the ball's like 50 feet, 100 feet up in the air, and some guy runs like this, and he goes, it's over here. What is he, a divining rod? He knows. That's ridiculous. What are you talking about? It's the stupidest thing. Everything is exact, but they're not exact in what they're doing. It makes no sense. Number 6, very important. The Chiefs have to wear red pants on any road game, okay? That was the history. That's the way I like it, all right? I'm not used to this. I want to see the uniforms and the tradition of the way it used to be, okay? But watching football for like 60 years, all right? 7, the Jets and the Giants have to change their name, okay? They play in New Jersey. They don't play in New York. The Jets, they used to in the Giants, Yankee Stadium and in Queens, but they don't. So, okay, I don't care. It's right over the bridge. Right over the bridge, my ass. They play in New Jersey. That's it. And finally, number 8, if any team moves to another city, they cannot take their name. And this goes for any sport, really. But so like if the Oakland Raiders want to move to Las Vegas, they got to come up with a new name because it's not called the Al Davis Raiders. You see? It's Oakland. Oakland denotes. You want to move, you're losing the Raider name. Call it whatever you want. Call it dog shit. That's from the movie American Gangster. You can call it whatever you want, but don't call it Blue Magic. Same thing there. All right. So that's my take on football. All right. Baseball, America's pastime, and it is turning into the past of America because you gotta do electronic balls and strikes. You have to know exactly what a ball is and what a strike is. What are you talking about? So wait a second. So you want to have, how about we do the NBA basket and we make it like a little wider and a little narrower at different times during the game where we don't know how. Why don't we do that with the hockey net? Let's do that with the goalpost. You wouldn't dream of doing it. You have some guy, he's standing, he's crouching behind the catcher. He's on the right side. He can't. How's he going to see exactly where the ball is on the lower left? He can't. It's ridiculous. We have the technology. It has to be done. And by the way, you're giving an unfair advantage to the pitcher. The pitcher sees exactly where the plate is. The hitter, he can't. He has to determine it based on feeling of where the ball is. Now, if you had electronic and he could depend on it when he's younger, he could have that electronic to practice on, and he'll develop his eye so he knows exactly where the strike zone is. Eventually, it's going to happen because what's going to happen is it's going to screw up the World Series somehow. It's going to be one pitch, and because of it, and then you're going to do it. But it's going to happen. Next. The pitcher should tell the catcher where he's going to throw the ball. I mean, I should have a microphone. I think they're doing something similar right now. But the pitcher, what are you wasting time? The pitcher is a dumbbell. He doesn't know what he wants to throw. He used to shake it off now, whatever it is. Just tell the catcher, and that's it. It's over with. Extra innings, all right? 8.7% of games go to extra innings. We don't need to put a guy on second base. Why load up the bases if you run a really good shorter. Why only on second? Where did you do? What, third is second? And he stands there. What are you giving him, a free pass? Give him a card. I think you should give him a card, and then it's like a free pass card. He gives it to the umpire, and then he runs out to second. It's the stupidest rule. Let it play. How long it takes? 8.7% of the time. Oh, it's ruining baseball. We have to put him on second base. Idiots. And then the last thing is, let's fire the first base coach. What is his purpose exactly? Because I'm trying to figure it out. What does he tell the guy? He goes, you see that square white thing over there? After the guy hits the ball, successfully gets a hit, run there first. Don't run diagonally to third base. Run there. That's his whole job. I don't know what his job is. Baseball. All right. We're moving on. Christian, are you getting all this? Okay. I don't want you to fall asleep over there. All right. Basketball. This is it. I grew up. This is the sport. So basketball pretty much is, I would say, perfect. There's just some very little minor ticky-tacky kind of points, okay? Number one, could you please stop congratulating everybody after your foul shot? You have to touch everybody's hand. What is this? Who came up with this crap? It's annoying, all right? Why don't you hug the guy? I mean, you shoot a foul shot, give him a nice hug, a little kiss on the cheek. Oh, beautiful, nice. You missed or you hit a foul shot. I don't know. Stop it. Next, number two. Why doesn't the sneakers, this is really, I know, people are going to say, you're nuts. All right, I'm a little nuts. Why don't the sneakers match the color of the uniforms? It doesn't have to all be the same, but at least, I mean, if your colors are like green and white, shouldn't your sneakers be like green and white? What is this, like red, some are blue, all of a sudden yellow, green? What are you doing? Just match. Didn't you ever see the movie Boomerang? Coordinate. All right? Okay. Here's another one. Who changed the colors from light at home to dark on the road? Yeah, I'm watching this sport. I'm watching this for 60 years. You short-circuited me. I don't know where they are now. Are they home? Are on their way? It's like I automatically knew. If the Lakers wore yellow, they were at home. And then they wore purple, they were on the road. Now they're wearing who knows what the hell they're wearing. I don't know if they're on the road. It's like it's screwing me up. Okay? Minor thing. Now, I think what we should do is half court should be like if you shoot a ball from half court, it's 5 points, and then you win like a big teddy bear, right? Then if you shoot from the other foul line, the other side, you get 7 points, and you get a trip to Maui. And then it's from the other under the basket, then you get 10 points, and you win a car. What do you think about that? Okay, so that's a joke. It's a bad joke, but anyway, I threw it in there. I mean, with all the, everybody's just shooting threes now. It's it's some kind of horse game all of a sudden. I don't know. I'm used to watching Kareem hit sky hooks all day long. But anyway, it's fine. It's a joke. Keep going. It's great. And lastly, but not leastly, no, it's leastly, but lastly. Leastly, but lastly. Leastly, but lastly. Christian, did you get that? It's a tongue twister. You try to say it. Go ahead. Say leastly, but lastly. Leastly, but lastly. Oh, shit, young people. Get on my nerves. Anyway, Caitlin Collins. Is it Caitlin Collins? What's her name? Caitlin Clark. Thank you. Oh boy, you could see I really follow the WNBA. Anyway, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Collins, I'm going to talk to you in a minute, all right? I'm talking now to Caitlin Clark. You've got to get to the gym, girl. I mean, I could lift you and throw you into the 5th row. They're going to beat the crap out of you. You got. Did you ever hear about the Jordan rules? You know what the Detroit Pistons did to that guy? You're going to get, God forbid, injured. I mean, really, forget about knocking you over. And if you want to, I'll work you out. I'm already working out with Caitlin Collins, and I'll add you, and you'll go to the gym. We'll toughen you up. Get strong, girl. Okay, next. Hockey. Okay, hockey. Hockey needs a major intervention. Okay, major. All right. You know what you're watching now? Human bumper cars. That's the sport, basically. There's no room. The playing surface is wrong. It's wrong. You've got to double the width. The length is fine. The width has to be double. And also, it's got to be played outdoors. But what are you playing indoor? What are you doing? Hockey is an outdoor game. It's like football. It's outdoors. These are rugged guys in the cold. Let's go. Okay. Next. Okay, number 3. The area behind the goal has to be doubled as well. So you could get a guy skating around, coming around the net, instead of he tries to come around and the guy bumps him into the boards. I don't know how this is fun to watch. I'm talking about viewing now. I'm not talking about playing. I'm sure for the players it's great. Playing is fun. But for the viewers, I mean, it's boring. There's no room. There's no skating. All right. No stick for the goalie. What does he need a stick for? He needs 2 gloves. He's got a stick. Look, if I'm a hockey player, I could tell you I'm going to practice till I can't stand anymore shooting the puck. Like if the stick is on this side, that puck is go here, right up here all the time. What's he going to do here? How are you going to block that? What are you going to do? Are you going to take your stick and hit somebody in the head? You can't do anything about it. 2 gloves, all right? That's what he needs. And another thing, the goalie cannot freeze the puck. You can't stop just when it's a lot of trouble, they go, okay, stop. They might score a goal now. We're going to stop the whole thing. We'll start all over again. No. You got to throw it out. Or maybe you could call time, but you get maybe 2 timeouts a period or something. But not every time start again. There's no continuity in the game. That's why it's so boring to watch. Next. Overtime as needed to win. None of this, what are they doing now? 3-on-3? Oh, now you see, instead of widening it, they're making less players so you could score faster. So you're not watching 3 periods and it's 1. Then they get the idea in overtime because they want to go home, right? But before, No. So just play overtime. First team to get a goal that wins. Boom. And then no face-offs where they have the face-off. The guy is like, you go, well, you're faking people out now. Ah, get out. You put your stick on the ice too fast. No. You put the puck in the center. The two guys stand on the outside by the lines, and then you blow the whistle, and they run in, and they beat the crap out of each other to get the puck. All right, and then last, the puck needs some type of visibility. You can't see the puck flying in. You don't see it. You just, on the replay, you see maybe from behind, but when you're watching it live, you need like some kind of illumination, LED. I don't know what it is. You figure it out. So that's hockey. Major into basically, if somebody would start a new hockey league with these rules, it'll take off because the scores are going to be like 8-5 or, people want scoring, right, teenagers? You know that word score? You know what I'm talking about? People like that word. All right. Especially men. Uh-oh. Okay. Soccer has the opposite disease of hockey. Whereas hockey is too narrow, the playing surface is wrong. Soccer, it's too long. The field is too big. They're doing marathons over there, and the final score is 1-0. I guess it's a great aerobic exercise to play soccer, but as far as watching, I mean, not in America anyway. I don't know what's going on in Europe. They're all drunk over there and singing. They probably don't even know they're at the game. But in America, it ain't going to work. So what I recommend is enclose the playing field. Put some kind of plexiglass, I don't know what you need, around the whole, so the ball cannot leave the playing surface. I mean, that's obvious. Then you'll keep going, continuity. You could kick the ball off the plexiglass, then you could get a goal. You get much more scoring, and that's really what's going on. You need that, right? Then you need a definitive clock. You can't, I don't know, it's kind of like, and then you don't, and then they have extra playing time. You're waiting. It's like, is he going to lift his arm and blow the whistle? When is he going? What is this? And it makes it more exciting when you know exactly, like there's a minute left, and the team that's behind, they have to score. You don't kind of know. So that's another thing. No library card for warnings. What, red card, yellow card, blue? What cards? You commit a penalty, a foul, whatever. You do like hockey. You get off. You have to sit in a box with a magazine if you're bored in the box. Get something in there. Maybe you could have a little iPad and a little drink while you're in the box, But you got to get off the field, all right? We're not giving out cards. Cards are for the library. Okay. Oh, and lastly, no penalty kicks to decide. They play for an hour. Then all of a sudden, some kick. What is that? Keep playing. The next time you score a goal, that's when you win. I don't know where these rules come about, I think the problem, just in general, with all these sports the ownership are not like players or great athletes. So really, what they own, they don't really love. Because if they loved it, they wouldn't be having all these kind of what I call disrespectful rules. I mean, no athlete's going to come up with penalty kicks after playing for an hour and a half. You play until you win that goal and you earn it. That's it for soccer. All right. Okay, now we're going to do NASCAR. It's just the track is too short. That's it. Make it longer. Boom. Horse racing. Why does the announcer tell you the names of the horses when he's running around the track? I don't care about Uncle Maggie's whatever, Uncle Tom's farm, Aunt Maggie's whatever. I'm not interested in the names. I mean, people, it's a gambling sport, right? I mean, you ever watch a guy in a casino, he's watching a race? He goes, come on, 6, come on, 6. That's how he should do the race. 6 is in the lead, here comes 3, 4 is behind, 1 is way back. It's just a silly waste. It's a great memory exercise. I don't know how the guy does it, but it's just silly. And just finally, I just want to tell you my thoughts. You know, you're seeing a lot of commercials now for gambling. Get free and win. You know, you can't. Guys, I've been gambling a long time on sports, very little, but I totally stopped. You can't win. You can't predict. Look at football. You're trying to predict what 22 guys are going to do their exact job on every single play. That's what you're trying to predict? I mean, how are you going to account for what? You got holding, offside, illegal procedure, fumbles, interceptions, injuries, referee errors, coaching mistakes, the weather. You're going to know about all these factors, and you're going to determine who's going to cover what points and what. You just look, if you want to pay for entertainment and giving yourself a heart attack screaming at the TV because some guy dropped the ball on the 1 yard line as he's going in for a touchdown, all right, have fun. But as far as money, you just can't. I mean, look, they're on the stock market. Look at DraftKings. Just look at the stock price. They're making a lot of money because you're losing. I'm just telling you honestly. All right, that's it. Jewish Patriot out.